Hello, all. So, like 3 days before I learned that Queen Elizabeth II had died, I saw this meme. It was a cartoon kind of thing. God was talking with Adam, telling Adam that he was the first of all the animals. And Adam says, "What about her?" And it shows a picture of Queen Elizabeth. And God says, "I don't know. She was there when I got here." Yeah, I've really enjoyed the immortal Queen Elizabeth jokes throughout the years. And there was I don't remember their names, some British shit posters talking together in a video on YouTube, and they were talking about the passing of their queen, and they mentioned some Argentine people who were saying some rather nasty things about her and celebrating her death. And they said, the fact that they're making such a big deal out of it sort of makes it look like they actually thought she was immortal. And I suppose on a certain level, they probably did. I mean, entire generations of people have been born and lived and died with her being the Queen of England. I mean, the United Kingdom, Great Britain, Northern Ireland, and a whole bunch of other places. And there is a very strong tendency among human beings that however things are, you assume that they're going to stay that way. And so, my entire life, I had this idea of Britain, and she's always the queen of it. Always. My entire life. Even now, I find it a little hard to imagine United Kingdom without her. It's a little weird to me. She was a pretty cool lady. She actually served in the British Army during the Second World War. Some people don't know that. Her father, King George VI, was very strongly against it. Apparently, there was some arguing between the two of them over it, until eventually she snuck out and enlisted without his knowledge. Although when he did find out, allegedly he called up the commander of the unit that she was training at and said that she was to receive no special treatment. She was to be treated exactly the same as everyone else. I saw I forget what it was, some interview or something. She was talking about it, her wartime experience, and she said that that it was a very good for her to her service in the army, and she learned important things there that she was able to apply to her time as queen. In a slightly altered reality, she was Elizabeth Mountbatten. She married Philip Mountbatten, and well, he wanted it to be the House of Mountbatten because he's the man, and the man's name is the House of the monarchy. That is the established precedent. When Queen Victoria married Albert of Saxe-Coburg, was it Albert? I can't remember his first name. She was queen of the House of Saxe-Coburg, and so they remained the Saxe-Coburgs until actually just after World War I, when the whole British royal family changed their German names for English names. But like I said, so she married Philip Mountbatten while she was still Princess Elizabeth, and he wanted them to become the House of Mountbatten, but there was a very strong pushback by the Queen Mother, and also large parts of the British civil service. Deep state, we might call that in America. And so they remain the House of Windsor, but their descendants can take on the name of Windsor Mountbatten, with a hyphen in between. So I feel a little sad about that. I mean, the House of Mountbatten. I mean, the name Mountbatten at that point. Really, the only Mountbattens were Louis Mountbatten, who kicked all kinds of Axis ass throughout World War II, and Philip, who also was a really cool guy, served very very well throughout the war. But I digress. Um, all kinds of really cool stories are told about her. I really don't have time for all of them, but one of my favorites is she decided that the king of Saudi Arabia needed to be taught a lesson about women driving. Women for women are not allowed to drive in Saudi Arabia. I believe there's some slight changes to that recently, but historically, women are not allowed to drive in Saudi Arabia. One of the things that makes Saudi Arabia such a nice place. So the king of Saudi Arabia, I think was I don't remember which one, was visiting the United Kingdom, and she invited him to go for a drive with her. So he and his interpreter, he assumed that she would be sitting in the back with them, but they got in the car and she was behind the wheel. She was a truck driver in the army, and apparently she remembered some of her lessons because she burned some rubber on that trip. Pretty cool. While she did not have very much official political power, there wasn't there she wasn't able to create laws or anything like that. She still had a great and I think positive effect on the United Kingdom and on the world at large. So, rest in peace, Queen Elizabeth II of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, and a whole lot of other places, too many really to list. So thank you everyone for listening to this, and I hope you all have a lovely day. Bye.